Well, thank you for joining us. We don't have anybody actually attending, so we won't have any questions, but Karen and I will kind of update you on just some latest things. Karen, do you want to go with your COVID?
Sure. Well, I was just listening to Dr. Chan today, and one of the comments during the presentation was, just because you had COVID within the last 30 days doesn't mean you can't get it again, because if you've had Delta, it doesn't preclude you from getting the Omicron. So still be testing and being monitoring for all those symptoms. And please, if you have symptoms over the weekend or at any time, let me know. And so we can get some tests done and get everybody healthy at school. And if you have to medicate students to come to school, they shouldn't be coming. I think that's my 2 cents for the day.
So what is the current situation? If somebody does test positive, then when do they come in for is it the antigen test?
So if somebody tests positive or has symptoms, 5 days later, they can come in and I can do an antigen test and to see if they're still testing positive, then they have to do the full 10 days. And if they test negative, then they can come back on the 6th day.
Okay, that's good. And it's been nice to see those kids coming back too.
Yep. Yeah.
I've had a lot of parents emailing me, and some teachers have also been getting emails about just being worried that their kids are, how their kids are doing. I think that with everybody being so tired of all of this, I think we're all pretty exhausted, and we're just kind of worrying about a lot of things. I was watching a new Lynn Lyons webinar, and she mentioned some things that I think that all of us can kind of focus on with helping our kids, and this can kind of help with their resiliency, but we need kids to be able to tolerate uncertainty and disappointment. And I think just, be able to feel their feelings. If we protect them from that kind of stuff, they're not building up their own coping strategies. We want them to be independent problem solvers, be more autonomous. If they can do something for themselves, definitely let them, give them choices. When I was watching this webinar, Dr. Chapman from the Dresden School District also said, leave room for your kids to be amazing. That if the kids will push themselves out of their comfort zone all the time, and we just need to make sure we don't get in their way. And we want them to also not view the world as a dangerous place. So still try and find joy. And it looks like we might actually have someone. I don't know what that is. Okay. I don't know who Ian is.
Do you have any questions for us? Or do you want to finish, Chris?
I think that was it. The trying to find joy and being silly. Oh, I know who that is. Let's see. Okay. So be silly and find those silver linings. One little tidbit that she said at the end, which I really like, is pick a day out of the week and just have your whole family do 3 things that are going to brighten someone else's day. Making those connections outside of us gets us out of our own heads. And I think we tend to spend a lot of time in our own heads during this time, and we overthink things. So I think kind of trying to get those connections outside of us can be really helpful. So, Karen, did you have anything else you wanted to?
No, so the Lynn Lyons videos, are family members able to watch them, or just the links that you have that you sent talking about anxiety?
So the new one that's going to be on February 3rd That's going to be the flyer for that one is going to be in this parent newsletter again. And you can sign up for that even if you're not able to attend, and they'll send you a recording. But I'll put the link in next week's parent newsletter, because if they send it to me by then. But that one is specifically for parents, so I think it's going to be a good one. The last one, if anybody is interested in watching that one, I'll send you the link. It was a good one. This one that I was just watching was one that she did for Dartmouth about a year ago. So they were kind of talking about us returning to school, and I'm thinking, whew, okay, we did that.
Check. I always like signing up for webinars, and then if I forget that it's, or I don't have time, and then you could watch it later.
I like that too.
Nice.
Yeah, because sometimes you just can't do it at that time.
Mm-hmm. I signed up for one tomorrow at 1:30. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck. At least it's not 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay. So since we don't have any questions, we'll sign off.
Yeah. And tell them to start at 6 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
See you tomorrow. Bye.